Hello everyone, I am back with another video today. Today we are making the leftover bread pancakes from Baking Yesteryear. This is another 1940s recipe. I'm really curious to give these a try. I really am kind of struggling to see or to imagine what these will be like. Is it going to be more like a bread pudding, like a pancake? Like, I'm just really curious and intrigued by these just because I've never used leftover stale bread in pancakes before. Like, I know that's typically what you use in like bread puddings and stuff like that, but pancakes. So, we're going to give this a try and see how it is, and hopefully they do turn out okay. Like I said, it is just very intriguing and everything. I know it kind of stems from like the food rationing that was going on in like the early 40s and stuff like that, and a way to use up old bread without having to like throw it away and waste it and everything. So let's give this a try. All right, so for the leftover bread pancakes, we are going to be using some stale bread here. I did just go ahead and kind of tear this up into some small pieces. We've got milk, an egg, and then in here we have salt, baking powder, and some sugar. That is everything that we are going to be using, so let's get started. All right, so for our first step, we are going to pour the milk over our bread pieces, and we are going to beat this into a paste. So once I have that done, I will show you guys what this looks like. All right, so I've got that beaten together into kind of a paste here. I was actually really surprised at how easy that actually did mix together. I thought it was going to be a little bit of a struggle, but it wasn't, which is nice. So I am going to add the rest of my ingredients to this and get this all mixed up. All right, so I've got everything all mixed up. It actually does look pretty similar to a pancake batter. It is like a little bit different color just from the bread crust and everything that's in here, but it other than that, it really does look like pancake batter. I am going to get a pan out and start frying up my pancakes. Once I have them done, I will show you guys what they look like. All right, so I got a couple of them frying up in my pan here. I did just kind of want to show you guys what they look like as they were cooking. I am going to finish cooking up the rest of these, and I will show you guys what they look like. All right, so they are done cooking. I hope they are all cooked through and everything. I don't know, I've always struggled to cook pancakes. So I'm going to have a few of these to give them a try, and I will be back with my final thoughts. So I am back with my final thoughts on the leftover bread pancakes. These actually turned out really good. They tasted just like regular pancakes. You really couldn't tell that they were made with old bread once they were done and everything. It is a fantastic way to use up some old bread that's getting kind of like stale and everything. I definitely would make these again if I am looking to use up some bread that is getting stale and everything. Probably not something I would make on the regular just because I don't have always have stale bread on hand. I mean, who does? But definitely something that when I am looking to use up the last of a loaf of bread, I will make. They were really simple to make, and like I said, they did taste just like regular pancakes after they were done. I definitely recommend giving these a try if you have this book, especially if you are looking to use up some old bread. But yeah, I was actually really surprised on how easy these were to make. I was a little skeptical of it as I was making it. I'm just like, I don't really think these are going to turn out, but we're going to go with it. Like, I just, reading the instructions, I'm like, I don't see how this is going to work. This is going to be a pain. I'm going to struggle. I'm not going to want to finish these. But it really wasn't like that at all. It just came together super simply, and turned out really well. Like, you know, and everything. You know, on a regular basis, like store-bought pancake mix or making my own homemade pancakes is probably what I would do. But, you know, if I've got half a loaf of bread or so that I'm not going to finish, I will make these to use that up instead of throwing it out, because I would much rather use up the bread. And these were really good. Just kind of along the lines on the oatmeal honey bread last week. Very good, and something I will continue to make, just not very often or regularly based off of the ingredients, just because I don't always have stale bread on hand. But when I do, I will definitely be making these to use it up. Um, so yeah, definitely give these a try if you have this book. Let me know down in the comments below if you've made them, if you've made something similar, what you thought of it, and all of that good stuff. Next week, we will be back with recipe for sour cream cookies out of Baking Yesteryear, which sound really good. It's been a while since we've done some cookies, and all of that. So please like this video if you liked it. Please make sure you're subscribed. Please share this video. And until next time, good times, good food. Bye.